Hello everyone, welcome. So today I just wanted to do a little showing off of my modest collection of different minis. So I'm gonna just show you a couple of things, just a couple of minis that I have gathered over a couple of years, and yeah, enjoy. Here I want you to take a look at my basically winter terrain and different kind of animals. Now I tried to sort some of these minis on different shelves. So for example, here we have a shelf sort of dedicated to sort of like desert terrain and the east of Greyhawk and the south of Greyhawk. Many sort of sea creatures, some tabaxi, some UNT, air elementals, of course, that I also use as like dust elementals, or storm elementals, for example, or things like this. Really like these minis. Also, these houses are, I made by myself by using just, some like cardboard, some acrylic paints and soda and painted over it. Basically, that was quite cool. Some DIY miniatures, for example, this golden UNT is actually hand sculpted with some polymer clay, an apoleth, some lizards, many water elementals, a shark here. There was a rakshasa, some flaming skeletons, sort of pirates or rogues. Some of these need some reworks, I suppose. I need to repaint some of them. We've got some goblins as well, and spiders. A little toy from Kinder, actually, there, that I sort of use sometimes. Now here, this is a very special shelf. As you can see here, we have these sort of stairs. So I used these stairs when I was running the Infinite Staircase campaign. And you can see a little flying base that I made from like a stick of, a glue gun stick, basically, some elves here. Yeah, basically I dedicated this shelf to sort of like magical creatures that can work as player character as well. So we've got, some different like Goliaths and mages and different things like this, right? Bugbears, for example, and modrones, and a lot of cool stuff. We got a were-raven there as well. If you can see, take a look there, right? Some tricreans, I think, drows. A lot of cool stuff. Now, in the corner there, you might see some kobold minis as well, some warriors and some sort of spearman and a little kobold warlock there. Yeah, I do like this. Some of these were actually painted by my friends there. Some hand sculpted things. I wonder if you can guess which were handcrafted. Now here we go to another sort of city terrain shelf. So you can see here a tower and a city wall. Now in Russia we have these sort of sets which are called clever paper, just basically like a cardboard sort of I guess like it's kind of like it works like Lego basically. You buy like a pack and you fold it together and it comes out as this sort of like a fantasy or like a medieval style building. Got some doors from Warlock tiles there. A lot of WizKids material here, a lot of stuff like this. So yeah, some of these miniatures here are metal as well. That's kind of a specialty of that shelf. Now here we got, just some additional buildings from this Clever Paper company that I use all the time. It's a lifesaver, honestly, and they are very cheap as well. So yeah, here is kind of my forest terrain shelf. I will show you some more of my forest terrain, modular forest a bit later. Again, we see a centaur, some sort of what is that? Bulls, I guess, or something. Orcs, shambling mound. Now, I really like this creature. Unfortunately, I haven't ever used it in an actual adventure. Some myconids, like a panther. Oh my god! When you point a flashlight at these minis, you can see all the sort of defects of painting and paint job. I really like this show though, so yeah, this is like my Curse of Strahd sort of shelf. As you can see, we've got a lot of undead creatures, and then we got a flesh golem there, and some skeletons and zombies and ghouls and many ghosts. Yeah, some minis from boosters. Now here's Strahd himself, of course. Quite terrible looking, but a little lich there. Yeah. I really like the gargoyles as well. By the way, this little sort of, what do we call this? Like a van? No, a cart or something, right? Sort of purpley blue one. I'm also handcrafted by myself using some foam board and things like this. So yeah, a lot of cool things. Sure. Now this is my sad shelf. I call it the sad shelf because I normally don't really use any minis here. They're kind of just standing there. Got a lot of demons. I mostly don't use it because many miniatures here are actually kind of high level minis. And I don't run as many high-level campaigns as I would like to. I just don't have enough time for that. Maybe I might do one soon, actually. But we'll see. A zombie dragon here, a gorgon, I guess, gorgon or something, right? This bull that kind of breathes acid, fumes, right? Some elementals. Oh my god, I forgot all the names in English. Honestly, this is like a cool mind flayer, like a vampire mind flayer creature, and this is a normal mind flayer there. And here is a doppelganger, you can see there, right? A lot of cool stuff. Obviously, the beholder from a video that I did some days ago as well. Another sort of a city shelf. Got a blacksmith, a school, and like a bakery, and some just general adventurers, minis. Some of which I should probably repaint, actually. Yeah, some of them do need repainting. I was quite lazy painting them, but a couple of them are pretty good. Yeah, so they usually work as just like normal adventures, and some scattered terrain here, some fountains and stuff. Pretty cool. I should have, a big amount of new minis quite soon. Now here, we actually have my sort of modular forest terrain that you can see, right? It's sort of like these lumps of land with different trees on them. Yeah, so they are actually standing on these sort of mountain blocks that I've been making, and a little sneak peek for my Eberron terrain that I'm making right now as well. So you see some sort of bridges and stuff. Yeah, hope that turns out great. And the final thing are my sort of heavy hitters, right? So we've got some more buildings, obviously. I don't know how many buildings I have, probably like about 20 or something. Little ship there. And now we've got all these sort of big minis. I'm trying not to fall off the sofa while recording this. But yeah, we got, this giant air elemental and some giants and little owl bear. I might show him a bit later. It's actually also hand sculpted, like a little elf house there, so things like that. Yeah. So, well, that was it for today. I might do like a more of a kind of thorough exploration of all I have. This is probably like, I don't know, maybe like 40% of the whole collection of things for D&D that I have. I have a lot of unpainted minis. I have a lot of stuff which is sort of just, sitting in like a box somewhere. Yeah, I have some battle maps, a lot of scattered terrain actually, and I haven't really shown you the like 4 shelves for my Warhammer 40k minis. So if you're interested in something like that, let me know. I would love to show it to you as well. Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you for watching this short little video. See you quite soon. Take care now. Bye bye. See ya.